Caitlin Clark makes first post after Indiana Fever roster move. The Indiana Fever continued to make waves in the WNBA atmosphere, heading into the 2025 season as one of the top teams in the league. Indiana capped off the 2024 season with a 20-20 record, reaching the playoffs for the first time since 2016. The Fever were led by Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, one of the best young duos in the WNBA. Clark, who was selected by the Fever with the #1 overall pick in 2024, followed in Boston's footsteps. Boston was selected with the #1 overall pick in 2023. Before the WNBA star heads into her third season in the league, the Indiana Fever have decided to exercise the fourth-year option for Boston. The following day, Clark made her first post on social media. While she didn't react to the Boston news, she was supporting Indiana sports in full force. Clark was in the stands at the Indiana Pacers vs Milwaukee Bucks NBA playoff game. Last season with the Indiana Fever, Boston posted 14.0 points, 8.9 rebounds and 3.2 assists per game. During her two-year career with the Fever, Boston has recorded 14.2 points, 8.6 rebounds and 2.7 assists per game. Clark capped off her rookie season with the Fever averaging 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds and a league-best 8.4 assists per game. The Fever star's post may have just been an acknowledgement of the Indiana Pacers playoff crowd, but there's certainly immense excitement about the future of the WNBA franchise. You think about best available. You've got to be prepared for anything, Amber Cox said leading up to the draft. Just looking for people who can come in here and compete. Indiana is focused on having a competitive training camp and hope to find pieces that could battle and enhance the roster in that setting. Now with that in place, the team gears up to face two familiar opponents and one otherwise in about 2 weeks' time. Washington Mystics, May 3rd, 3 p.m. ET, Stephanie White's squad will take off for the season and facing a team that is in the midst of a rebuild. So the focus is largely on player development. Having drafted the young trio of Sonia Citron, Kiki Iriafen and Georgia Moore, the Mystics are hoping to get the players settled into the league first. Brazilian national team, May 4th, 3 p.m. ET, the Fever's second preseason game will be played against an unfamiliar opponent. This one would be special yet strange for Fever center Damiris Dantas as she would be competing against her own national team. Dantas was even a part of the Brazilian basketball team at both the 2012 as well as the 2016 Olympics. This game is set to be the first WNBA preseason game ever broadcast nationally, bringing significant attention to the team and the league even before the regular season starts. WWE star Seth Rollins was not shy in giving credit to Caitlin Clark for the impact she has had on the WNBA and women's sports. WWE superstar Seth Rollins is no stranger to the big stage. In fact, he is set to main event the first night of WrestleMania in a triple threat match with Centimeters Punk and Roman Reigns. But before making his grand entrance from that stage, Rollins gave credit to Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark for what she's been able to do to set the stage for the WNBA.
She's so unassuming, you know? You look at her, you don't think anything. You don't think she's a star. You don't think she's going to just be balling out on everybody, and she does, you know?
But he also gave her props for igniting a heated conversation within the sport. Rollins has a wealth of experience in a business that is competitive at the top with fans constantly arguing about who is the best, and it
WNBA now about arguing like whether or not it should be her or is like Paige Buckers is coming out this year and now she's going to be the top dog and like just this like is it Angel Reese, like who deserves the credit? The fact that we're even having that conversation I think is amazing, and to see what she's done and the amount of money she's been able to bring in for the women in sports, I love it. In Iowa we ain't got much, man. We ain't got no sports teams. That's why I'm a Bears fan. And so to see like people rally behind her is so cool. And like I get it mostly because my Facebook's private. All my other socials are like public, but my Facebook's private. It's all my friends from back home in Iowa. So just every time like anything happens with her in the news cycle, like they're all over. They're in such defense of Caitlin Clark, and I just love it. I think she's great. I can't wait to see like her sophomore year, what she's going to do. Like it's going to be fantastic. And then you get this, I mean, it's only going to grow. So yeah, great question. I'm glad we got to talk about it.